You ask him to win my face, keep yourself down. Better be prepared for me to stomp you all to the ground. I'll stand there waiting for another round. My mind, you're in the background when I crown my escape. Hello, welcome back to the Faded Podcast. It's your boy Oscar, and I'm with my boy Darren.
Hello, everybody. It is good to see all of you again. We are back, and it's time we talk about a comic book-based superhero show that's not a Marvel show. It's not WandaVision. It's and it's not the Captain Falcon show.
Hell nope. It's none of that.
It's Falcon getting Captain America's shield. Why isn't he called Captain Falcon?
It's just two boys fighting who are, you know, like they were fighting for who's Captain America's bestie, who's the best friend.
And one of them has a metal arm.
Yeah. And one has wings.
Well, he didn't have to drink Red Bull to get the wings.
we haven't seen these shows, so we don't know if it's good or not. But
anyways, let's talk about a superhero that doesn't even need wings to fly. Invincible.
Yeah. So, like discovering this show for me, I went to the show blindly. Like I knew nothing about it. I didn't know if it was about superheroes or not, or live action or animation. So like when you told me what the name is, so I looked up on Amazon Prime. I saw the cover. I was like, "Ooh, superheroes, okay." Then I'm like, "Oh, I hope it's not like your typical formulaic type of superhero tropes." And then, because we keep getting consumed with, you know, what we just mentioned before, with all the series, with Marvel and on Disney Plus, and DC's gonna do it too, both shows and movies. So I was hoping like a little twist to it, was something new, but I didn't know nothing about Invincible.
Neither did I. But I always saw the comics in stock at some of the local comic book stores in Houston, and I've been curious about whether I should check out the series, and I wanted to watch the show as a trial run on whether I'm interested in Invincible, because this is a series that ran for almost 15 years and had over 140 issues. So I'd probably be reading this for a long time. So I would
nice.
It would be pretty expensive for me to read the whole series, so I need to know if I want to.
Yeah.
And after watching all the episodes of the series that are currently out, I might. I might try to get the first compendium after season 1 wraps up.
Oh yeah. But we're not sure like when it ends or how many more episodes, because I feel like we're midway through it, or close to the ending.
Well, I mean, I think it probably is going to go on for multiple seasons. Because keep in mind, this is a 15-year comic series, a 15-year long comic series.
So there's a lot going on.
They have plenty of material to work with.
Because we wanted to do this episode like when there were 5 episodes in, and then there was, assuming that was it, and then the time we were gonna record, there was episode 6. Like, oh, there's something else. So we like held back, and then like, okay, ready. Like, oh, episode 7. Like, oh, we need to quickly watch this first.
Yeah, we would have podcasted about this sooner, but my professional life was picking up. To make a long story short.
Yeah, it's all good though. Yeah, I'm actually happy. Like 7 episodes in, we can talk about it because it feels like a lot more is going on.
Lucky number 7.
The Lucky Seven.
I actually wonder how many issues each episode is adapting at a time.
It's hard to say.
I guess it depends how close the story is to the comics. I assume it's a faithful adaptation because I have seen what the artwork looks like, and it's almost exactly the same as the. Both the comic and the show look exactly the same.
It really looks like that. Like the animation looks like it really came out of the comic books. Like I'm actually reading what's going on.
While I was browsing the Wikipedia page for the show, apparently the series writer Robert Kirkman, the writer of the original comic series, Robert Kirkman, is stepping in to write the season finale.
Yeah. He did Walking Dead, didn't he? Or
he was the. He also wrote Walking Dead, the original comic series Walking Dead.
For this show, I must say, I haven't been really hyped for superhero stuff for a while.
Yeah.
As for a while, I mean like since Endgame was the last movie I got hyped for, and
me too. Honestly,
I say like because I must have said it before that Endgame was going to be the last proper superhero movie I watched, but I changed my mind. It's like the last thing I'll ever get excited for like this new generation of superhero stuff, for like Disney Plus shows and movies that's coming out, and new heroes and sequels. Not that I will say it's bad, but I'm just not excited as I used to be. That's it. But I'll still watch them.
It's clear that it's for the next generation.
Yeah. It's almost like superheroes movies almost ruined movies in general, because now everything has to be lived up to the hype, has to be super cinematic and expensive, has to get people screaming. It's almost just like ruined the hype. That's how I see it.
I mean, you can only watch the same heroes fight the same villains for so long.
Yeah, you'll see the same old throw projectiles and lasers, and they fly and bash themselves against the walls tons of times. It's just like drains my energy. And then there'll be good movies, but a week later you'll forget about it and move on to something else.
And let's face it, the best superhero comic book characters are never going to be adapted for the big screen.
No.
Unless Marvel Studios decides that they can work in a Gwenpool movie, like have Gwendolyn Poole go see the most recent Marvel movie, and she gets pulled into the projector screen.
So they need to take ideas from us.
And from the writers of all the overlooked and underrated characters.
I'm happy to say this to any fans of superheroes or even non-superhero fans. This show, Invincible, is a breath of fresh air. My god, this is actually a really engaging story and really keeps you on your toes.
Kept me on my toes. I was expecting it to be a bit less graphic, because the comics, from what I understand, are only rated like T or T plus.
What's T stand for?
Teen.
Teen. Oh yeah. I'm from the UK, so we don't really do the ratings like that.
Yeah, I mean the comics are targeted towards teens and young adults.
But this, however, is like more than just teens.
Yeah, there's like a good amount of gore and violence and plenty of swearing. But don't worry, they don't go too heavy on that. It's only in the episodes when needed.
Yeah, it's like more natural. It's not like Deadpool edginess swearing where it's every sentence. This is like coming out as natural, like for reasons. But my god, the first episode, like at first it felt like just your basic origin story of like, oh, I have powers now. Oh, I got bullied in school. I have a crush on someone, but I need to balance my powers with my real life stuff and responsibilities. And then,
but then the ending.
The very ending. Oh my god, it was like, what is going on? Like, shall we just do spoiler warnings right now?
Yes, spoiler warning. If you have not seen the show, get a subscription to Amazon Prime or mooch off your family's subscription to Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And just watch all the episodes out. At the time we record this, episode 7 has just come out.
Yes. So we have the global superheroes. They're like Justice League. Those.
Guardians of the Globe.
Yeah. Almost kind of look like Justice League, but then you'll forget everything about them.
Well, not all of them, but we'll talk about that when episode 7 is going to be discussed.
Yeah. So you want to explain it, or?
Invincible's dad, Omni-Man, like kills all the Guardians at the end of the first episode.
Yeah. We don't know why. He just comes in. Well, he assembled all of them in one area. He just like bashed in, and then it's some of the most gory shit I ever seen. Like
it is an Image comic series.
Yeah, for animation, I was like, whoa. There's some details.
Animated.
Beautiful. Like he punches through bodies, he smashes heads, like blood explodes and intestines falls out. That is insane, like for superheroes to be like being ripped to shreds and all that. I was like, oh my god. And brutally murders them.
They held no bars.
Yeah. It caught me off guard. I was like, okay, I'm hooked now. I want to know what's going on. That was a perfect way of ending it and to get everybody latched onto the next episodes. So now this Omni-Man guy is just trying to cover up what he's been doing, being a murderer. And then you just keep asking, why did he do that? And he still hasn't really answered that question. And then he's also training his son who got the powers. I was like, why is he doing this then? Like, what's he trying to do?
Were they a threat to his world? Is he wanting his kind to threaten Earth?
Yeah, that's...
we don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
There's just so many questions and layers, and now, like, everyone's like suspicious.
Well, whatever the answer is, it's going to be epic.
And then later on, there's like an alien invasion. There's like more than one alien invasion, but the same thing with the gory stuff. They really kill innocent people, like the ones running, how you normally see, and catastrophes and movies like Avengers, but they really die, like in your face, like
you see
explode,
it
up close, explode, shoots, head gets shot off, blood everywhere, men, women, children. Oh, I haven't seen death like that in superhero movies ever for like citizens. We only see them run away.
Yeah, not since Man of Steel.
Since Man of Steel.
But even then, they're treated like any other casualty, not like super up close and gory like what they did in Invincible.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh, like the debris from the building getting knocked down probably crashed on them. You don't see blood, but you see rubble and dust. That's what you normally see. But no, you see some blood up close and it's some gross shit.
Yeah, civilians get ripped to shreds.
Like, the thing is though, like, I'm used to like blood and violence, but I've never seen stuff like this before. So I'm kind of like, oh damn, the whole time. Like it's still, it's not annoying. It's still like really cool to look at.
Yeah, I mean, super gory deaths I've seen in other Image comics are like over the top type ones. I need to read more serious Image stories.
A little note I put in. I liked how every episode before the show like shows the title Invincible. There'll be like someone will say a sentence, which will like lead to that word Invincible, but it'll interrupt with that title card.
And not to mention the title card gets bloodier every episode.
I didn't know that. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, you don't need to waste our time with paced out intro with like theme song that's telling us about the show, and like most people are gonna skip it anyways.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I always like forget about it. Like I'll just casually watch it and then it'll pop up. It's like we need So I was like, oh. So it's always like a treat to see that. It always catches you off guard.
And not to mention, it really there's not really a consistent time when it shows up at the beginning. It basically shows up when the first person saying Invincible in the episode shows up.
Oh yeah, anytime, yeah. So we have this main character, Invincible. So he's still learning about his new powers and all that.
So his alter ego is Mark Grayson, and he's basically in his coming of age high school drama type story.
Assuming he's a sophomore or something.
Yeah, something like that. Well, he's at least old enough to have a job at a fast food restaurant.
Oh yes. So yeah, I'll say like junior or senior because he does like college tours.
Yeah, we got our first jobs when we were high school seniors.
Oh yeah. So he joins like a team of superheroes who are like young since the Global Guardians die, and
actually he never officially joins them, but he does
help, or
yeah, he helps them, or they help him sometimes.
Yeah. But there's this guy called Robot who's a robot called Robot who assembles these teams of young superheroes, and they like help try to stop alien invasions, but they're still young and new to it. But they're like some unique characters there.
And not to mention the Robot has like he does anything to when he like has a motive to do something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like he has a pretty interesting. He makes up the subplot of the episode usually, I mean, you never know what his true motive is.
Yeah. There's one thing about these superheroes, these young ones, they're not really good. They're not really good at fighting, not even the main character. They still have trouble like fighting well, and even like your basic henchmen, they still have trouble fighting.
And not to mention that the teenage superheroes in this show act like how teenagers would act if they were superheroes.
Yeah. They really are jerks, like all of them.
Be like if the people we went to high school with got superpowers.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone, to any of our high school friends watching this podcast. You're all cool people.
Much love. But that's the thing, yeah. Like, I'm kind of glad they're not like immortal human beings. Like, easily can just defeat everyone, or else the stakes aren't high. Even Invincible, who kind of looks like he has like Superman type powers, he still, sucks. He still gets his ass whooped.
Yeah, it's just a name.
Yeah.
He might be invincible, but he's not quote unquote invincible.
Yeah, like he still can't control his powers or handles it well.
Yeah, unlike Superman, he can't breathe in space.
Oh yeah. We get to episode 3 where it's kind of like chilled down. It's like just a laid back type of episode.
Is it the one where he goes to Mars, or am I thinking of episode 4?
That could be 4, but I think I remember 3 of just some romantic drama going on.
Yeah.
That's all.
But it's done pretty well.
Yeah, it's like it's just laid back moments, just like more character development for them.
And it shows all the struggle with having to balance a normal life with a superhero life.
Yeah. It's not just the love interest for the main characters, you also saw the young group from that superhero group as well. You got the one he cheated on, I forgot her name. Adam and Eve? That's the chick, yeah.
It's Adam Eve.
Adam Eve, you got cheated on and it's sad and all that. And then you got the main character, Invincible, and he's dating like a girl named Amber. She's like a normal person in school. Like, it's good stuff.
Yeah, but he's having a hard time keeping promises to her because he's like having to be dedicated to seeing her and being a superhero.
Yeah. It's some Peter Parker stuff, just back and forth, like, oh, you're always late for our date, and it's like, oh, sorry, I was like beating up an old lady at the grocery store. Some sort of Peter Parker meme. But I'll say this: the voice actress for Amber, she plays on Atlanta. That's the same girl. Her name's Sassy Beats, and she is beautiful.
I don't think I'm too familiar with the show Atlanta. How good is it?
Well, it has Donald Glover, so it's amazing.
Is it recent?
Well, it's been out for a while, but ever since that Disney Plus Star thing came out, I think more people are able to watch it.
Oh.
But they're gonna make season 3 soon because they already started shooting. But it's been a while since season 2 dropped. That's the thing, that this Invincible, a lot of surprisingly good cast. Like, I was surprised on the people they hired.
Yeah, they had me at J.K. Simmons voicing Omni-Man.
J.K. Simmons, the legend.
Also, Kevin Michael Richardson voices the blue guy that keeps cloning himself and is always questioning which is the original.
The clones, yeah.
Yeah, we learned that the way he designs his cloning machine is to that he keeps the original and the clone is like equals by having the machine purposefully confuse on which is the original.
Yeah, and he plays a bigger part soon because they end up coming back to them for something.
Yeah, he's part of Robot's plot.
Yeah. There's also the Devil Detective, and that's my boy Clancy Brown. For some reason, he always plays people who are red.
Like Mr. Krabs on SpongeBob and Red Death on Venture Bros.
Yeah, those guys. The Detective Devil, and on Mandalorian, he was a red devil too. You gotta make this guy Hellboy, I swear. He would be really good.
As good as Ron Perlman?
I say up there, yeah. Those two should have a Hellboy battle.
I mean, we've definitely seen Clancy Brown play several villains. Why not have him like play an anti-hero like Hellboy?
Invincible has a friend named William, and he came from the show Big Mouth, and he plays both characters as the gay person. But the voice actor in real life is homosexual, so that's what he wanted to do.
Well, hopefully it's not going to typecast him. Well, unless as the gay stereotype. Luckily, the character Will did not come off as a gay stereotype.
Yeah. Can I say thank God for that?
Yeah, he's not what I'd say is the gay character of the show. He's just a character of the show who happens to be gay.
Exactly. Can we just do that more often, guys? In the animation and shows and media and Hollywood. Just make them regular ass people, because that's what they are.
Yeah, you don't need to have you don't need to just shine the spotlight on them just because they're not straight.
Exactly. So thank you, Invincible.
Yeah, thanks for not having it overshadow the other characters' relationships. And keeping it natural.
Yeah. It's also a J.K. Simmons, going back to him being Omni-Man, because I only seen him as, the yelling, I want Spider-Man, I want pictures of him and all that, but seeing him perform this, he's so mysterious and really convincing and manipulative. I was really hooked. He was really good.
Yeah, he was also the voice of Tenzin on Legend of Korra, and he's basically using the same voice on this show that he used for Tenzin on Korra. And it definitely fits both characters.
That's it. It's really good, yeah. I think it's perfect.
Is it his is that his regular voice?
I actually don't know. I hope it is. It's really good. You mostly get a lot of people, the cast of the show, they mostly came from other superhero stuff. So
nobody's a stranger to superhero stuff in this show?
Yeah, they probably know something, yeah. But you do get that random moment, episode 2? When he went to the moon. You get a random cameo from Seth Rogen. He's comes in
and not to mention the beginning of episode 6 had a Justin Roiland cameo.
That's the thing, yeah. The thing is, I like Justin Roiland, but when he's not doing Rick and Morty, he always does something that relates to Rick and Morty.
Yeah, he does similar voice to his Morty voice.
Yeah, when he's not doing the Morty voice, which he always does, he does his regular voice, but he does the Rick burping. He does the Rick burping. He plays a drunk college dude, and he does the Rick burping.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That moment definitely took me out of the episode.
Yeah,
I mean, that was only the beginning of the episode.
Yeah. He doesn't show up. I hope not afterwards.
Not to mention that character gets turned into a mutant cyborg.
Yeah. Justin, I love you, but please do other voices. You got some big names on the show, you get your Mark Hamill, plays a suit designer. Also, you get Rex, he's on Big Mouth as well. I recognize him. Ezra Miller, the psycho from the college, who made them all into cyborgs. He is Flash. He's the Flash.
The live action Flash?
I believe it's him. I think the series Flash is someone else. I think it's Justice League Flash. But correct me if I'm wrong, but
I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with people who are in these DC shows and movies.
Yeah, it may be because I've seen trailers, so he might be the Justice League Flash. That's something, like they got superhero people to voice on here, so they kind of know the stuff.
Yeah, and it definitely feels stand out from their other superhero roles. I mean, for example, Mark Hamill is pretty known for voicing the Joker. He's probably the most famous Joker voice, and he's the costume designer in Invincible.
Yeah, kind of hoping he'll have a more role, like another more appearance.
Well, from what I understand, one thing I do understand happens eventually in the comic series Invincible, like temporarily changes his costume for like 20 issues, and
we may see him.
So maybe the costume designer is going to have a role in that.
We may see him again.
Maybe not. Time will tell.
Yeah, there was a little confrontation when Omni-Man is getting recognized by his wife and I guess the government, that he may have something to do with the whole incident with the Global Guardians, and they're very suspicious, and they're keeping watch of him.
Well, who wouldn't be? Like the one guy in the room who was not a member is the only one that was not killed.
Yeah, and he wasn't really showing any emotions, so that's one sign. And then the wife caught on and saw the suit with the blood, back and forth stuff later. Take it to Mark Hamill to look, and he said he drew first blood after some DNA analysis. And then now it's just back and forth talk. This is coming around episode 7, so we don't know what's going on later on as this video is getting uploaded.
We'll probably talk about some of the future episodes in later podcasts.
And then Invincible, he's still trying to save the day, helping people, but he still does damage to people in the city. He still tries, does little side missions go to the moon and Mars.
And not to mention that that we see that he accidentally brings back one of the living bugs from Mars that crept into his suit.
Yeah.
That is obviously going to have a huge effect on events in the series.
Because I almost forgot about that. So it could be a symbiote sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not followed up in this season, it'll be followed up in a future season.
There is one thing he got from his dad was when they fight and feels like they're losing, he has this anger mode where he goes full rage and starts attacking, which sometimes could be a hit or miss. And you will get moments with Omni-Man teaching his son how to correctly control your powers. He really gives him an ass beating, saying this is real life, this is responsibility, this is what being a superhero is about, giving all this talk.
I mean, emotion is part of controlling your powers, and it's probably why Omni-Man shows less emotion than Invincible.
But still feels like he's caring, he's really supportive. I'm just oh, I really want to know what's going on. I want to see how this ends up.
I mean, it could be possible that that he could let his emotions get the better of him at a certain point. It kind of feels like he's getting to that point. With everybody not being super trustworthy, and especially the way episode 7 ended.
Oh yeah.
Which is bringing us to the point where we are like now at in the series that we like just watched the scene where we're like where those where the blue clone guys. I apologize for not memorizing their names, but they end up bringing back one of the
Global Guardians.
Guardians members, the Immortal.
Yeah,
and
he didn't last long.
Yeah, he immediately goes after Omni-Man, and Omni-Man ends up killing him for a second time.
Yeah, almost. He exposed himself from that.
Yeah, and this time, we saw a bit of emotion coming out of him there when he was like ripping Immortal in half, and like everybody saw him
watching
do that, and
they caught him in 4K.
Yeah, the cameras, helicopter cameras were like filming, and which means that the whole world basically saw him do it, and Mark ends up seeing his dad kill Immortal in person, and afterwards, Omni-Man turns his attention to his son and is like, "Son, we need to talk," and that's
boom.
And that's where the end credits start.
And that's what he always wanted to like say to him while he was like on the run, and he was trying to find him just for him to say that, and then he has to do it in the worst way possible. And then he still kept that calm voice from decapitating his body and then his head, and so much has happened from that episode, but we gotta like rewind back for like little backstory, like for what led up to that, because it wasn't just that episode that was insane. Like most of it's insane, but it was like episode 5 that was insane.
Yeah, you're telling me that like Invincible lost in one of the worst ways possible.
Yo, what a beating! Like, so Invincible wants to help this guy out, to stop something. So Omni-Man like was talking to him. He was like, "No, don't trust people." But we're at this stage that we're supposed to hate him. We're not supposed to like listen to him what he's saying, but he ends up actually being true for that.
Yeah, because the guy he was helping ends up backstabbing him.
Yeah, it took a huge turn. So we're not only Omni-Man like was injured and gets Invincible. He gets beat up and hospitalized from the fight they had in that building. But like the team who like tried to came in and help them, like halfway through that, they get their ass beat too. So they like completely lost that. And there was only like 3 people in that they had to fight, and there's like 7 of them.
Yeah, and there were like good amount of casualties.
It was insane. I almost thought Invincible like actually died. It was that horrible, the beating he took from him and the monster girl and the other guy, I think Black Samson, I think that's his name. Like they all like really looked like they died. Like they're not recovering and they're really beat up. But
yeah, and that's where that episode literally ends.
Yeah. It was insane. But not only that, like Invincible only infiltrated that building because so that episode was just crazy. So yeah, episode 6, they go to college. After all that.
Yeah, they it's the college tour episode you see in every high school show.
Yeah, it's just like road trip, and it's like a superhero sort of episode where it's like you think it's gonna happen, like something casual, then something happens, and it's like, oh no, sort of thing. Like, weird comparison, but it was like an old episode of Ben 10 during the glory days, and it was like having a tour around college, and then Ben 10's watch went berserk, and then one of his aliens, Ghost Freak, came out, and he was just haunting him. So it's just a big battle at college. So I almost got vibes from it. It was almost like a horror story.
Definitely had the vibes, and it is pretty scary to think of someone just like turning you into a freaky cyborg against your will.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we see that the guy that Justin Roiland voices after realizing what he's becoming, he ends up just like running into a sharp object and killing himself.
That was an amazing scene right there. So it's almost like when he gets mind controlled, it's almost like when he's attacking, it feels like he's like just attacking, but he wasn't. It feels like he's just lost control, or he's like in pain or agony. All that, so and it'll just like fight anything that comes near it through whatever experiment he's been in. So yeah, the second he saw his reflection, and he can easily rip off his skin, he just easily, without thinking, just jumps into that sphere and killed himself. That was amazing right there.
It was very dramatic.
Yeah. So Invincible goes to college with the girlfriend, his best friend William, and he's there for his friend. I think he has a crush on him, to like chill at the dorms while they go on the tours and all that. But like, oh no, like the cyborg guy, he is on the loose, and then Invincible has to save the day, so he has to like break away from his group. And they're like, wait, where is he? And then Invincible shows up, and then William already knows that he's invincible, like just instantly.
I mean, he doesn't cover his entire face when he changes. I mean, he doesn't like hide his hairstyle.
Yeah. Like, heroes are really bad at that.
I mean, at least he covers more than his father.
Yeah. Like, how did they not know that? No, like, William instantly tells by the face. It's like, oh no, the girlfriend's mad because he's not telling him the truth. He's not telling her the truth. He's like, keep running away and all that. And like, oh no, is this an on and off relationship? Are they gonna break up? Oh no. It's all that moments, and then
it's one of those relationships.
One of them superhero tropes, and then oh no, William's friend gets kidnapped into the sewers, and then but oh no, Invincible, he's really upset about what's happening and sees her talking to some other guy at a house party, even though it's really nothing, but he's still upset. And then William is trying to FaceTime him, saying please help me and all that, and he was like, oh shut up man. And then it like took him a while to realize something's going on, so he's like searches the sewers. Then William almost turned into one of those robots. It's some insane stuff.
Yeah, Invincible got there like at the last minute.
Just like, you see the psycho like Ezra Miller, he was like sawing on William like it was some bloods going on. But then the William's friend like kind of snapped out of it. He whipped something on the back of his head, so he's like sane again, and they started beating he started beating the evil psycho scientist up. And William got to like beat him up. I'm kind of glad he did. He really messed up his jaw.
Revenge,
I love it. And then it ended sad and awkward, like, oh no, it's Invincible and the girl gonna get back together, what's going on? And then we land at episode 7, oh.
Yeah, I mean, we've already talked about how it ended.
Yeah. So like,
so now we talk about the setup to that ending.
So the wife knows about it almost. He's Omni-Man's being watched. The FBI governments are like after him. Now he's on the run. He's trying to find Invincible. Invincible goes to Adam and Eve, talks some stuff. So the FBI is trying to like draw in some time. So it throws everything they got in Invincible, like robots who like almost got him good.
They got the antagonist from the previous episode to make some of those robots.
Yes,
from dead soldiers.
Those, yeah.
Like,
good touch there.
I mean, honestly, you can tell that they're just like doing anything to stop Omni-Man from just explaining everything to his son.
Yeah, and we got the laser beam from the satellites, but that did nothing.
Yeah, he blew up the satellite second time they tried zapping him with it.
Yeah. And then like the side plots, he got the robots and then he was doing some weird stuff. I was like, what is he doing? He's like revealed like he's not really a robot, but he's like a clone, and the real robot is like this baby in a jar who's like deformed, and he wants to be a clone of like a younger version of the hero Rex. Only because the monster girl has like a little interest in him, so he decided to be around the same age as her by having a younger version of Rex.
Well, I mean, technically she's like 24 years old.
Yeah.
But every time she transforms, she becomes younger physically.
Yeah. And then like Robot revealed it's like it's nothing, and they're like, whoa, what? You weird? what are you doing? That's not cool. so it's that. I think Robot kind of betrayed those two blue guys in a way, like he was gonna send them back to prison.
Well, I mean, they are villains.
Yeah. I like them though.
I mean, although you can argue on whether he's better himself, considering he broke them out of prison just to get like his teenager body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can feel those teenage hormones.
How they get him. And then they brought back that hero from Global Guardians, the guy Immortal.
Yeah, that's right. They actually tried using a shock collar on him, but he quickly broke free of that and went off to avenge himself and the rest of the Guardians.
Yeah. I don't know why, but why do they all know where their location is? Like, they instantly know where they're at. Like, I don't know how Immortal knows where the location where Omni-Man is, but that was so quick. Unless there's like a tractor beam or something, or
well, maybe it took longer than it was shown. He was searching for a while, and he is a fast flyer, which is what we clearly seeing.
Yeah. But like, even before he shows up, they released a giant monster that almost killed Omni-Man before in the past, but like it took a while to take down it, and then Invincible came in thinking, oh no, my dad's in danger, and all that, and then like they called up Adam and Eve, who was like showing up with them. It's like, no, get away, all that. So they're both doing a tag team on the giant monster, and they're like, "Oh, Invincible might die."
Then Immortal shows up and separates
that fight,
Omni-Man from helping out defeat the monster.
Yeah, and all this, and the government guy with the face, like, I don't really like him, but I understand his morals.
He does seem he clearly wants to do what he thinks is right, but the problem is that it's pretty corrupt the way he's doing it.
Yeah, like he almost like would let Invincible die because he wasn't sure if he would side with his dad or not.
I mean, that someone is. The government guy is corrupt when he's getting a villain to create an army.
Yeah. For
the government.
Yeah, like everyone's is a jerk in the show. And then Immortal like was like saying, "How could you? We trusted you, but we still don't know why he did it." And then just like we said, he like ripped him in half. This was like on Facebook Live or something, like somehow
it was like on the news. There were news helicopters filming.
Yeah, like the entire world was watching, like on that news channel or something. And even
that's something you can't come back from.
Yeah, like they caught him in 4K. He ripped his head off. Some graphic stuff. Like I wouldn't say it's a quick battle, but it was. I wouldn't say it was a very long battle. Like the Immortal didn't last long when he was alive.
It was as long as it needed to be.
Yeah.
Although I can say that Immortal put up somewhat of a fight.
Yeah, he did better. He did better.
Yeah, even though he clearly was not living up to his name.
They always have those heroic names like Invincible, Immortal Man, or Immortal.
It's not like he's Mr. Immortal from Marvel Comics.
So it ends like it ended like, oh, I guess everybody knew that he killed those people from the Global Guardians, and then like we also knew like he was one of those episodes where the alien invasion happened. He went through the portal and just wiped out the invaders' civilization, to be honest.
He committed genocide, basically.
Yeah, so something's up with him. Like, we still don't know why he's doing this.
Well, he better have a good reason to do it.
Yeah. His reason's not just the Global Guardians, but like he would go homicide and kill anybody. But he's really such a convincing man too.
Yeah, I want answers.
I know, yeah. So we don't know what's going on. I don't think Invincible knows yet.
He's gonna.
He will, yeah. But that's where we're at.
Yeah, it's gonna be the moment that changes everything at the beginning of the next episode.
Yeah, I'm hooked. Like I'm already like I really want to know. Let's say like as of this video, like 7 episodes in, this is really solid. This is really good. This is like really engaging.
Yeah, I mean, who needs a Marvel show and you have a awesome Image Comics adaptation?
Yeah, I was so hooked. I feel like a kid again, like watching Ben 10, and I get vibes from like the other type of shows like that, like Generator Rex, those stuff. Like the animation, like it's really good. Like so spot on. Like
damn good.
Yeah, like even like shots of the city with the buildings, like they look realistic. I'm not surprised if it was just real photos of the city.
I mean, I think some of the shots of the 2D characters in like 3D environments could use a bit of touch-up work.
Yeah.
But other than that, the show is wonderfully animated.
Beautiful, yeah. The fighting too, that was well done. It's like different every time, and different techniques and styles for each superhero and villains. They'll have different strategies, and they'll like try to outsmart each other. And some adventures too, like when they go on Mars or the moon, it looks beautiful, and like different unique character designs. It really stands out.
Yeah, I can tell each character apart. Maybe except for the clones of that one guy.
Yeah, maybe like a little too basic, but the the voice acting really stands out.
Yeah, I mean, then again, with that blue guy, you're not supposed to tell who is the original anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. The original probably died a long time ago, and it's just been like clones making more clones.
Yeah, that's like the consequence too when they tell Robot that before switching minds. Like one will like lose a life.
Yeah, we see the robot basically giving a mercy kill to his original self.
Yeah, that was powerful. So yeah, if you're watching this, I still recommend it if you haven't seen it, because we already did the spoilers thing, but I still recommend it. You may get some like little slow moments or like stuff where nothing's going on or your side missions, but still like we're 7 episodes in and it's still incredible, and I'm still like begging for the next one soon.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch episode 8 day 1 when it comes out, if I'm able to.
Oh yeah. I don't know how many episodes will be for the season, but a part of me don't want to know, just so I can keep watching and be more engaged, just so I'm not like, oh, it's the last episode, I'll be prepared for it, sort of thing.
Well, you could always just watch something else while you're waiting to distract you.
Yeah, because every episode from this does feel like a cliffhanger, like it's gonna be the end of the season.
Yeah, and all you can do is wait.
Yeah. Like most shows nowadays, they'll either be like, the season would be really short, but it would be like over an hour long of each episode, or just really long season, like 20 episodes, but they're pretty short, like less than 30 minutes. So depending how long this season will be, I'm looking forward to it.
I imagine it'll probably not be too much longer, considering that they have to produce a good amount of 40-minute episodes.
Yeah, like we'll make an updated video in the future if it wraps up.
Yeah, I imagine it could be about like 8 to 10 episodes total.
Yeah, but yeah, we just want to like get our thoughts on this immediately, because I haven't seen much people talking about this. And they really need to.
What's wrong with you people?
Yeah.
If any of you guys talk about animation, please make a video about it. Watch the show and make a video about it. I guess unless they're waiting for the season to wrap up, then make a video when the season wraps up.
They mostly do, yeah, but make sure y'all do that. You looking forward to anything else coming out soon?
So I was checking my YouTube subscriptions the other day, and I noticed that Adult Swim put out a trailer for the Robot Chicken Archie special.
Archie.
Yeah, and means that Robot Chicken is back with a new special.
Yeah. I noted Space Jam 2 will come out, Suicide Squad 2, Venom 2.
Also, while I've been waiting for in more episodes of Invincible to come out, I started watching Undone, which is another Amazon animated series.
Is that good? Is that good?
And yeah, it's very artsy and it's definitely something you'd have to watch more than once to fully understand.
Yeah.
And that's been confirmed for a second season. And whenever the second season is made, I'll probably watch that.
Amazon, they're really stepping up. Like Amazon Prime, they might be really up there with Disney and Netflix with these kinds of shows.
Yeah, I mean, they have a good line of original shows.
Excited. Oh yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong, really fun. We may have said like, oh, this could have been Batman v Superman, but like yes, but no, but yes, but it's better. It's a better version of that. I won't say nothing, but yeah, it's a fun movie.
Well, I mean, the important thing is that it was fun and not hard to sit through.
Surprisingly good. Justice League is 4 hours long, but I still haven't watched it yet. But I heard good things about it. But I'm like, Snyder.
Yeah, I imagine it's nothing to watch in one sitting.
Yeah. Let me say, like, the original, it wasn't Joss Whedon's fault for making it like chopped up and cut it weirdly. That's what they asked him to do. So it's not for him to blame the original.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with what he's accused of now.
Yeah.
With turns out he creates a toxic work environment.
Yeah. Man-made Avengers.
I feel bad for anyone that was like a fan of his shows.
Yeah. So I think that's mostly it for this episode.
Thanks everybody for watching, and
please watch Invincible.
if not, then at least give the comics a try.
Yeah. Rest in peace to DMX. Rest in peace to Prince Philip. Rest in peace to Helen McCrory. R.I.P. to Adam Perkins, a fine legend, aka hi, welcome to Chili's. 2021, let's like make this a better year.
Yeah, hopefully the second half of the year will be positive now that people are starting to get their vaccines.
Hopefully, yeah. Be safe out there. You are a real one for making it this far in the video. Before we go, do you want to comment who do you want on the Wall of Fame? We got the R&B Wall of Fame. Do you like Bryson Tiller with Trap Soul? Do you like Tory Lanez with I Told You? Do you like Frank Ocean with Blonde? Or do you like The Weeknd with After Hours? The R&B legends right here. Who do you like? Who do you prefer? Comment below. And who do you want on the wall next time? We got a lot here, so whatever you want. We got a few right here, so you comment below right now.